Truth Man here, about to get started on my work. But before I do, I want to get a couple of these videos in. So I want to talk about working as it relates to what we seeing on YouTube. A lot of these women talking about guys don't want to work. That's not even the case. These women don't want to work. And I'm finna show you what I'm talking about. So, those of you that have been watching my videos, you know I've been the only one working through the course of my marriage. And to be honest with you, there was times where we both could have. We didn't, right? But here's my thought on it. If a woman is going to stay at home, the conditions got to be right. Once the conditions got to start going bad, then she got to figure out something else. If she got young kids, just do something out of the home. Like maybe you could do a YouTube channel. Maybe you could work remotely. Maybe you could sell some stuff, start your own business where it's not like a demand, but it's a contribution. Because I'm gonna tell you, like when you the only one working, everything had to go right. Your job had to go right. Just because you're the only one working don't mean you just sit there and get ridiculed on no job. That's what people don't understand. And that's one of the reasons why once the kids start getting a little more independent, like even if you have special needs, like they're not gonna be as dependent at 11, 12 as they are at 4. So you just work different shifts, or you work out of the home or something. But these women can't do that because, for one, a lot of them don't respect their husband like that. Like they get comfortable in certain situations and they want it to stay that way. They want to coach instead of contribute. That's the wrong seat. Criticizing instead of contributing, and coaching instead of, those both are the wrong C's when things start to go wrong financially in a marriage and you have one person working. What am I talking about on this video? I'm talking about these women be saying these guys don't want to work, but it's more of them than these guys. If you go on YouTube, you're going to see thousands upon thousands of videos of women talking about what a guy has to have to be with them. Okay, let me ask you something. What's so special about you? Because the things that a guy gets in a relationship or a marriage is not worth what these chicks is talking about. If you get a dude that make money like that, whoop-de-doo, and be happy. But you don't deserve that. None of you do. Even the unicorns. Like, if a guy chooses you, he chooses you. But it's not that you deserve this or that. You don't deserve to get treated bad. You don't deserve to get treated exceptionally well. What you get is just what you get. And if you don't like what you get, you move on. But see, what these women do, I'm finna show you. If these women liked it working so much, then all these guys wouldn't be getting took to the cleaners and child support and alimony. They doing this because they ain't got no ambition. They ain't got no drive. So they come up with all these excuses too. Oh, well, he gonna do it. The dude have been taking care of his kids his whole life. And they'll be trying to hit him up for child support like he haven't. That's how they do. And only the hit dogs gonna holler. Only the hit dogs gonna holler. The women that this don't apply to, you gonna keep being submissive, respectful, loyal. You gonna stick to his pipe. You ain't gonna try to get no side pipe. It don't apply to you. It don't apply to you. You don't take up for people. That's Stockholm Syndrome. We talked about that briefly yesterday. When you get to taking up for people that's in the wrong, that's the definition and the epitome of Stockholm Syndrome. Taking up for people that's in the wrong. Sympathizing for people that's in the wrong. Stockholm Syndrome. So if you a unicorn or you a woman that's handling your business, you don't come on here getting mad at dudes for getting on these other ones. You just say, well, I ain't like that, so they need to get like me. That's it. Because if you get to who he think he is and it ain't even talking to you, that's Stockholm Syndrome. You taking up for people that's in the wrong. Sympathizing for people that's in the wrong. Hold on, y'all. That's the definition of Stockholm Syndrome. So, these women are proving they don't want to work. And it's a whole slew of them. Just go to Destro Reborn channel. That are struggling because they tried to stand on their baby daddy, their husband, their boyfriend. And he was like, cool. And he moved on. Now they struggling and they don't have the ambition or the work ethic to rise above it. They don't. Or the financial management skills to rise above it. So what they do is, let's say the husband or the boyfriend quit his job. Let's say he know himself. Like, let's say a situation was like mine. That he quit jobs because they was picking with him too much and he was ready to knock something out. You don't get in trouble for these jobs. It's not even worth it. You just move on somewhere where they're going to leave you alone. Look, we can be friends, but we can't be enemies. Let me say that again. We can be friends on the job, but we can't be enemies. If we enemies, I'm on the wrong job. Like, I can see, okay, you say, well, I don't want to be your friend. That's fine. Just don't be my enemy. Just don't be my enemy. I'm not there for that. That's combat. See, this how you know. A lot of these dudes is really catty like women on the job. And a lot of women are masculine trying to be dudes. Because did y'all hear what I just said? I said, we can be friends, but we can't be enemies at work, right? But a lot of people at work be trying to be enemies. What do enemies do? They go to war. That's why I say that. Like, I'm not finna sit because you don't like who I voted for, or you don't like this or that, and you being against me. Like, when we supposed to be working together as a team, and you trying to be against me over personal stuff that you don't like about me or that you heard about. And people be messy like that. Man, if somebody start a job, even if you don't like them, don't be telling that new job if you know somebody there, man, he voted for Trump. And it's a whole bunch of Biden supporters. You being messy. You gonna have them messing with that person for no reason. Or you say stuff like, man, he don't be listening to nobody. Is it that he don't listen to nobody? Or is it that people, when it come to him, they start acting different, moving different? It happens, man. People don't be wanting to tell the truth about what be going on these jobs and stuff like that. So if a dude had to quit a job, then they should already be like built up from both of them doing something. I don't care if she making coloring book, selling them for 50 cents. Over time, she gonna have a contribution. it's going to be a contribution. But people don't be wanting to contribute. In particular, you have some incident. I'm not taking up for God. I'm not Stockholm Syndrome, where dudes just won't work, or they want to rely on street life and then they keep getting locked up. We not talking about them. We mainly talking about the dudes that work hard, man, and just need a little bit of help from that woman. And they be like, why should I have to do this? You a man. Okay, are you a baby? Next time they bring up you being a man, be like, are you a baby? Because babies are too young to work, and babies can't work. They can't comprehend job requirements and descriptions. So babies can't work. A lot of these, I'm telling you, man, they be acting like babies sometimes. But he should be able to take care of me. Where's this stuff coming from? Like, even in biblical days where them dudes was richer, because it wasn't all the slavery and fraud amongst the groups, they women still was contributing. Who you think was taking? Okay, I can prove it. I can just shut all this down. Why did the Most High put Eve in the garden? Okay. A lot of this stuff was intended by Satan to destroy relationships. Make women selfish, because that selfishness, that's how he got Adam and Eve. He got Eve to focus on something else, and then to get Adam to do the same. When they both were supposed to be working, dominating, and building the world up. And so that's why the Tower of Babel happened. It was the Garden of Eden 2.0. The Garden of Eden 2.0. So, I ain't trying to hear it. Oh, he don't want to work. He don't want to work. And y'all dudes, stop acting. Look, one thing I can't stand is when guys be trying to piss on other dudes to make themselves look bigger. That's low self-esteem. You just present yourself. It's all right to compete, but you present yourself in a way that stands out. You don't got to shoot down on other dudes. Talking about, oh, yeah, they don't want to work. Then the problem is these men don't want to work. Man, you a simp and a sucker. You shouldn't even have to have that conversation with women. In fact, I wouldn't even say that to no woman. If I say that, it's going to be in the context of me with some other dudes, and we just talking. Some dudes don't want to work. But a lot of dudes, there's way more dudes that people ain't giving them a chance. In particular, you can say what you want. In particular, amongst us blacks, it's still going on. Don't be no fool. Come to Wisconsin, you don't believe it. Bring your education, and let's see. Let's see how long it takes. You better be overly qualified, and you better go to one of these white guys that's running a company that ain't a good old boy. We got some good old boys, y'all. We got them good old boys in Wisconsin. You better believe they want to look at you, knowing damn well they ain't gonna get no black dude no chance on no job. And they watching you like, man, he don't seem like he don't got nothing. Okay, look at yourself. You insecure, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm trying not to get in no trouble on YouTube. Trying not to get in no trouble. I know what they do. It's been done to me. I had to file a complaint because I was way in the field. Years of experience. Nobody giving me a bad reference. Nothing. They brought me on 3 interviews. I filed a complaint against these people too. They brought me on 3 interviews and ended up hiring. I had them look into who they hired. They hired a legal immigrant. I kid you not. I went bananas. I was livid. But I didn't know, I was young. So I didn't know how to pursue it. Let that happen again. I know how to pursue it now. What's happening? I want anybody to pull some stuff like that again. I ain't gonna even have to work when I'm done with you. I want somebody to try to pull that again. When you hire people, you supposed to hire people not based on their race, but based on their experience level and how well they can do the job. Now, people try to hire people they gonna be more comfortable around and that they can control. But when you hire, you're not even supposed to do that, because that's gonna fall under racism. I know the rules. Try it again. Give me some free money. I be looking up this kind of stuff, y'all. I should have been a lawyer. I still could. I ain't finna go to school and all that stuff, though. Anybody think they gonna beat me in court, they gonna have a hard time. And I know I'm out here working. I don't be knowing how I get all the stuff on my coat. They gonna have a hard time. I'm hard to beat, because the best lawyers be in the law library just studying. I'm telling you. I could have been a lawyer. I still could. Like, if I say, okay, I'm finna take 10 years, get my bar license, I would be like 60. Man, I eat these dudes alive. Because I'm not gonna let the judge go by his emotions and personal feelings. I'm gonna put them laws and them statutes on him. And he go by his personal appearance, emotions. You can go over their head. It's not personal. Like when you in divorce court, even though it don't run like exactly like the normal court, by law they have to be fair. Look at the Constitution. You can't just go with the whim. You can't be like, that's conflict of interest. Like if you be like the dude on the Cameo video I showed y'all, they got copyrighted. They ain't letting that video get no views. But how he ended up being the one that got with the girl. But yeah, man, they the ones that don't want to work, man. But anyway, let me get in the store. Get going. I'm gonna come right back and make one more before I get started. Probably in the next hour, so stay tuned.